Now it's good. Okay, so ladies and gentlemen, good evening, good afternoon. But I have to go live here too. Just give me a minute. All right, we are live on TikTok. Yes. You're crazy. All right. Okay. All right, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us. Okay. So this is YouTube and this is gold. Yes. But we're not. Okay, there we go. Hello, everybody. Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Hi, how are you guys doing? Thank you so much for joining us this amazing evening. Wow. All right. It's fine. What happened to this? Why do I feel like it's far away? This. Yeah, it's fine. No, no, no. I'm seeing everything. I'm seeing everything. It's only that it's quite far away. Okay, now, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us this amazing evening. I am super excited to have you guys on board. Thank you so much for being here, and I hope that you had an amazing day. My cousins from TikTok, good afternoon, good evening, good morning from where you tuned in from. Thank you so much for joining us. Costas, good to have you here. Thank you so much for coming on board. Kaleli, good to have you here. Emad, guys, I'm seeing guys for the first time. She Mariana, good to have you here. Thank you so much for coming on board. You're a blessing to us, and we are excited to have you around. Thank you so much, guys. Thank you so much. My friends from YouTube, guys, if you're not on YouTube, you're not seeing anything. If you're not on, if you're watching me from TikTok, just know you're not seeing anything. If you're seeing me from TikTok, then just know there is a lot of stuff that you're seeing. You're seeing the market as it is. Those on TikTok are only seeing just a partial of the screen, just a small bit of it. But those on YouTube are seeing everything quite clearly. And this is gold on the 5 minutes time frame, and you guys can see already what is happening. We have a massive displacement with a fair value gap there, so we're expecting this market to keep on pushing all the way up. We had a double bottom here, actually a triple bottom. You can see down here we have a nice support zone, and this is looking super amazing. So if you are on TikTok, you're not seeing anything, but if you're on YouTube, you can see everything clearly. So we have a very nice equal lows here, and we're looking to see if this market is going to break this high. If it breaks this high, then this is going to be a change of character, and then we're going to be looking to push all the way up. For those who are fancy fingers, I know there are people who are fancy fingers, they are already in. But of course, for those who are going to be waiting for confirmation like me, make sure you wait for the market to break out that high. And once it breaks out of that high, give us a change of character, then that is when now you can be able to take the entry. So it's supposed to be something like this: retracement to the fair value gap, and then a push all the way up. That's what we're looking to see. In the meantime, welcome, guys. I don't know where you're tuned in from. Just let me know where you're tuned in from. If you're new here and you're on TikTok, please go ahead and follow me. If you're new here and you're on TikTok, go ahead and follow me. If you're on TikTok, you can see better on YouTube. If you can go to YouTube, if you like to go to YouTube, click on the link on my bio, and you can be able to go to YouTube and see everything on YouTube. YouTube is looking super amazing, and I can tell you for a fact this is something that we have worked for some time, and now it is up and running, and it's amazing. And of course, it is courtesy of the one and only Liam. So, guys, yesterday we had a session, we had an introduction to Forex. It was more of the reasons why personally I got involved into Forex trading. And again, we also looked at a few things here and there. But today I want us to discuss about the mistakes that most beginner traders make. These are mistakes that most beginner traders make. And they're mistakes that most of us have been able to make, and some of us have learned from such mistakes. Some of us are still struggling with the same mistakes. So those are things that I want us to discuss about here today, and it's something that I know it's going to resonate. People are going to resonate. It's something that people would want to understand. As a day trader, there are so many things that we need to understand as we are waiting for this market to play out, because I told you we are waiting for this market to give us a change of character here. And then now, once that happens, we can be able to uh, take that entry like that. That is what we are waiting to see. So first of all, it has to give us that. And then once it does a retracement, then we can go in and take the entry for those who are trading. But for me, of course, I'm not trading this hour. You already know my time in which I trade. No, sijachange masaa. I do have two lives now. I have lives in the morning, and then I also have live at this time, from 8 p.m. to 9 p.m. and of course from 9 a.m. to from 9:30 to around 11 in the morning. So it's both in the morning and in the evening right now. So welcome on board, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for joining. And of course, I might not be able to um, read all your names, but know that I appreciate you so much. Maxwell, good to have you here. Sotoman, good to have you on board. Mean, thank you so much for coming. Wanga Ray, good to have you here. Gabi, hi Gabi, how are you? Amuraguri, nice to see you. Good to have you on board. Thank you so much for coming. Ladies and gentlemen, let's tap on the screen as we are getting this. Let's tap on the screen, guys. Let's tap on the screen. Let's tap on the screen. Let's tap on the screen, ladies and gentlemen. Let's tap on the screen as we are getting to learn. Let's tap on the screen. This is gold on the 5 minutes time frame. So this is a very nice retracement actually. Remember, you are only risking what you're willing to lose. That is a very good retracement that could potentially push the market all the way up. But for me, I would want to see the market close above this zone first. And then once it closes above this area, then I will be sure of taking an entry after that retracement, because this was an indication that the market wanted to go up, and that was our retracement or correction. But remember, this can only be uh, good if the market crosses above first. So it has to cross above first, and then now once we get that cross above, it will be indicating to us that now it wants to go that direction. But right now you can see this is a zone where lots of liquidity is resting around this area. Okay, so you could still wait for the market to raid this zone, wait for the market to raid the low, and then after the market raise this low, you see this low here, see this low here, after the market raise this low, if it will raise this low, if it raises and goes below this zone, the better for us. And if that doesn't happen, then we would want to see the market push above, give us some kind of fair value gaps before it comes down to continue with that move. But if you can wait for the market to raid this liquidity that is resting here, that's also a very nice or clever move. That is actually something very, very important. If you can wait for the market to raid these lows, then that is super, super amazing. So wait for it. Don't be in a rush to lose money. So wait for it, and once you get it, then you're going to go in. So this is a zone that there is a high possibility the market would want to take out these lows, because we have equal lows around this area. We have equal lows around this area. So that is something that we would want to see first happen. If that doesn't happen, then let the market close above this black line. Once it closes above this black line and we get a change of character, a clean change of character, then we can look for a retracement back into the demand zone and then push the market all the way up. Don't be in a rush to lose money. Yes. Senator, hi, how are you? Good to have you here. Now, Vets, good to see you. Hi, how are you? Welcome on board. Thank you so much for coming on board. Umar Budlaziz. Hi. What pair? This is gold. This is gold. You look Look, Lucas, we kijana. Hi, brother. How are you? Good to see you. Welcome back. Or should I say, it's good to have you back? Should I say it's good to have you back, or should I say welcome back? Whoop whoop. All right. So today we're going to be looking at reasons why, or mistakes that I know. Vet, I know it's Nancy. I have your profile. Nancy, I know it's you. I saw the profile, and I knew right away that was just, man. Now this is the best thing you've done so far. I'm looking like I'm looking very handsome. Ladies and gentlemen, are you ready for the classes? If you're ready for the class, type a 1 on the chat box. Give me a 1 on the chat box if you're ready for the class. Give me a 1 on the chat box if you're ready. You look 18. Oh, yeah. Forever 18. Guys, if you're ready for the class today, give me a 1 on the chat box. If you're ready for the class today, give me a 1 on the chat box. And don't forget to tap on the screen, because that is what we're here to do. We are here to learn. We're here to take the knowledge to the next level, guys. So if you are ready to learn, give me a 1 in the chat box. Thank you so much, Abdulaziz. Now, here are a few things that you guys need to understand. As a beginner trader, there are things that you need to know. As a beginner trader, there are things that you need to know. This is 5 minutes time frame. As a beginner, there are things that you need to know. That if you don't get to learn about them at the beginning of your course, at the beginning of your journey as a trader, they are going to cost you a lot with time. They're going to catch up with you. That is what I'm trying to say. And for those who just came in on TikTok, please just go ahead and check out our YouTube channel. If you go on YouTube right now, we are live on YouTube. We are live on YouTube. We are live on TikTok. We are live on Discord. I can tell you for a fact, it feels amazing. We are live on YouTube right now. We are live on TikTok right now, and we are live on Discord right now. And it feels amazing, because those people who are on TikTok, yes, you can see the screen that I'm sharing right now. But those people who are on YouTube are seeing the full screen. They're seeing the full screen. Full screen. You guys are only seeing a quarter. So if you can, please go ahead and check out our YouTube channel. And if you can, just watch from YouTube. You're going to have an amazing moment. All right. So these are few mistakes that as beginner traders make as they are getting started in their journey to being profitable traders. And the first mistake is emotional trading. Now, emotional trading comes in several ways, because emotions tend to drive us as human beings. But one thing that people forget is that when you start the roller coaster of emotional trading, it's going to be very hard for you to be able to stop trading emotionally. And the worst part is this: whenever you are trading with your emotions not in check, you wouldn't even understand, or you wouldn't even know that you're trading with emotions. You won't even know. You will only realize that you have been trading emotionally when now your account blows. That's the only time you're going to realize. Now, when it comes to trading emotionally, it's normal for people to get emotionally attached to the amount of money that they're trading. It's normal. But the moment that you realize that you are risking more than what you're willing to lose, the moment you realize that is the moment you're supposed to stop trading. But if you don't stop, it means you haven't realized yet that you are emotionally trading. It's normal to get invested in your own trades. Yeah. After all, you're passionate about trading or day trading. That's why you are here. However, there is a line between trading objectively and trading based on volatile emotions. There is a difference between trading based on objective and trading based on volatile emotions. And this is something that you need to know at the beginning of every trading day. If you're sitting, before you sit in front of your computer, before you sit in front of your phone to get started in your trading, please make what we call a personal check. Observation. Observe yourself. If it's possible, have what we call a what? A notebook like this, and check out a few boxes. Try to find out, am I in the right state of mind right now? Am I trading my strategy? Am I willing to lose this $200? Am I willing to do all this stuff? So what happens is, if you fail to get yourself to have a checklist of your own emotions, then you're going to be caught up and you wouldn't even know that you're caught up. So it is very, very important for you to know that that is one thing that as a beginner trader, you are going to get caught up with if you won't be able to get your emotions on check. Emotions on check. Now, here are a few things that you need to understand that are also part of your emotions playing tricks on you. FOMO. FOMO is the fear of missing out. There are so many people who would enter the market simply because they feel like the market is running away from them. Like the market has already made a move and you're like, this one has gone without me. Let me just enter. You're not even sure whether that impulse move that happened happened because of news, or maybe happened because of there's a candle that is called the scam candle. A scam candle will just fly in one direction with over 200 pips within 1 minute and then come back to the same point where it started from. If you don't realize that that's a scam candle, you find yourself getting into the market simply because you're scared the market is moving away without you. The market is making moves without you. So you find yourself placing trades, entering the market because of FOMO, fear of missing out. If you find yourself getting into the roller coaster of getting into trades simply because you're afraid you're going to miss out, then you're ready trading emotionally. Fear of missing out has cost so many good traders, so many people who would have been very good traders. They have been taken out of the market. They have been taken out of the game simply because of rushing into placing trades without having a proper strategy or having a proper entry and exit plan. There is a song that says, "Let the market come to you." If you've never heard this song, you need to check out my Discord. That song is there. Let the market come to you. It's also true, especially for beginners. Let the market come to you. You need to sit in front of the desk. And when you sit in front of the computer, do not allow your emotions to be pushed around by the market. If you allow your emotions to be pushed around by the market, you're already missing it. You will end up taking trades and you will end up getting out of the market with losses simply because you did not have a good plan towards your trade. That is number one. Number two, when it comes to emotions, holding losing trades because you are hopeful they'll be back. That is trading with hope. My friend, there's nothing like hope when it comes to forex trading. If you trade, you're placing a position and it's in negative, and you saw exactly that your point of interest has been washed away, and you're still hopeful that a miracle is going to happen and the market is going to come back to you, at least to your entry. My friend, those are your emotions playing tricks on you. If you place an entry, if you take an entry, you take a position in a certain asset that you're trading, and this position, ladies and gentlemen, is clearly going against you. And it is clearly going against you. If you don't have a stop loss, you're depending on your brain to place the stop loss for you, then just close that trade. Just close it. Guys, for those who are waiting for this, I hope you guys understood what I said. We said we are either, when we came in, the market was here. This is where the price was. And we said we are either waiting for the market to raid this high or raid this low. Once the market takes out this low and it doesn't close with a body, then we see a change of character going up. That is when we're going to take the trade. And again, I also told you that this is not my time for trading. I normally do trade in the morning. So I am not going to be taking any trades. I just plotted this out for you guys if at all you feel like you want to take a trade. But again, remember, you should have a specific time in which you trade, and you should have a specific time in which you do what? In which you just spend time for learning, right? So emotions come into different forms. They come in different forms. We've talked about FOMO, and then we've talked about holding losing trades with the hope that they're going to come back. You're holding a losing trade. And when the trade is in positive, even when you see one blue, just $1 in blue, $2 in blue, your heart starts fighting you. Come on, let's go. Close that thing. Close it. Man, it's let me tell you something. Forex trading is going to exactly expose the kind of person that you are. If you're a patient person, a patient man, you are going to know. If you're a person who is emotionally unstable, when you become a Forex trader, you will know that you are literally emotionally unstable. And it is unless you master your emotions very well, or you master yourself very well, trading is not going to be for you. Kijana mdogo. Surprised to see, oh man, I started this yesterday, so I have 2 lives now, at 9 a.m. Kenyan time and also 8 p.m. Kenyan time. So 8 p.m. is specifically meant to do what? It's specifically meant to teach. It's specifically meant for classes. I don't think this thing is going to buy. Yeah, that's why we are saying we are waiting to see. We are waiting to see, guys. We are not in any entry. We are waiting to see. It can go all the way to, I don't know where. It can go to wherever it wants to go. For us, we are waiting to see. I have talent in holding losing losses, even for several days, and I'm an expert in closing profits. That's awesome. That's awesome. That's awesome. You have mastered your craft. That's awesome. Every person is going to master their own craft. But again, how many people do you think have the same talent as you have? Yeah, you have your own ways of doing stuff. Yeah, so it's important to know that you need to master your craft well. If you don't master your craft, then this thing is going to teach you. Did you go live this morning? No, today I was not live. We had we were setting up. Yesterday we had issues with the sound on YouTube, so we were working on it today. Guys, if you are not on YouTube right now, we are live on YouTube, and this is so, the people who are on live on YouTube are seeing the whole screen. People on TikTok can only see a fraction of the screen, but those on YouTube are seeing the whole full screen. It's so amazing. If you guys can please go ahead and check out the YouTube live. It's super amazing. Closing profits at 0.5. I can't hold profits even for a minute. That is exactly what I was trying to say. You are very good at holding losses, but when it comes to closing profits, it's my YouTube channel is Mirage Tech Trading Academy. Just the same, what you're seeing on the screen here on TikTok, Mirage Tech Trading Academy. That is exactly it on YouTube. On YouTube, it depends with her capital. You can't hold losses with a small account. That is very true. So it's important to know that when it comes to holding, look, the easiest way. Somebody once said, the trade was done. Once you place the trade like this, once you click the buy or sell button, the trade is always already done. Between the entry and the exit point, whatever you are doing inside there is something that you're not supposed to be doing. The trade was done. Immediately you did what? You took the entry. It was done. So what you're supposed to do is close the computer if you can, or close your phone if you can, and go do some other stuff. Go cook pilau if you know how to cook pilau. Go take a walk, right? Just go. But if you sit and babysit your trade, you are inviting emotions inside your head. And when you invite emotions inside your head, it's going to be super, super amazing. Talent in adding trades when in losses. Uh-huh. Right? So that is something that so many people have suffered from. So many people have suffered from that, right? So holding losses simply because you are hoping that it's going to come back. Number three, under emotions, is what we call revenge trading. Revenge trading is when you make a loss. You make a loss and you want to go back and make that loss. Get back your money. You my friends, you've made a loss and you want to go back inside to make back your money, to get back that money that you've lost in Forex. My friend, you will lose even more. You will lose even more. Why? Because most of the time when you make losses, you're not thinking straight. You're not being driven by logic, you're driven by the pain of losing your money. And once you are trading, being driven by the pain of losing money, you are not going to be able to see the market clearly. You will lose even more. So it is very, very important for you to ensure that whenever you make a loss, just close your computer and go. And have what? Have a specific amount of money that you're willing to lose. Like, for example, if you have $1,000 and you're risking, let's say, $50 per trade or something, just be content. Just know at the back of your mind that this is the amount of money that I'm willing to lose on this trade. If you lose that money, close the computer and go. But if you try to recover that without thinking straight, without doing a proper analysis, without doing emotional check, you are going to lose even more. And that is something that I can tell you for a fact, because for me, it has happened to me so many times. It has happened. Why? Because there are mistakes that most of us as beginner traders make, right? And this is something that I wish somebody told me at the very first time when we were starting, when I was starting Forex trading. I wish somebody told me this. But I didn't have someone to tell me that these are the things that as a beginner trader you are going to face in the market. If I knew earlier, maybe I wouldn't have, gone through the pain that I went through. So it is very, very important for you to know one thing. When you make a loss, just close the computer and go and take a walk. If you have a plan, like we have a plan, you have said, for me, I'm going to take only 3 trades in a day. Just tell yourself, so if the first trade is in profits, what are you supposed to do? Are you supposed to take the next one? Okay, if you're supposed to take the next one, take it. If your first trade is in a loss, second trade, if that happens, please make sure that you have a plan. If you don't plan, if you fail to plan, you're planning to fail. That's exactly how it's supposed to be said, right? Now, something else that beginner traders make as a mistake, and this is mostly from online influence, from online peer pressure, from online pressure, is trading news. This is something that most beginner traders also make. It's a mistake that most beginner traders make. Trading news. My friend, do not be swayed by what is happening online. Every person has their own journey. If you are looking at someone who is always flaunting money, flaunting success, courtesy of trading, doing all these things that look impossible because of trading, please just know that if these people are genuinely successful, just know that they did not start trading yesterday. They started trading so many years ago. And they went through the same thing that you're going through as a beginner until they figured out what they were supposed to know. These people went through the same thing. And when it comes to Forex trading, you are going to see so much. You're going to see so many things online. Please make sure you filter out what you want to know, what you want to see, what you want to have. Make sure you filter out. If you don't filter out, then you're going to have so much trash in your head and it's going to mess up with you big time. It's going to mess up with you big time, guys. It's going to mess up with you big time. So it is very, very important for you to ensure that whenever you are doing your analysis, whenever you're starting your day, make sure you check if there's any high impact news on that particular day. If there's any high impact news, that is a red folder, because we have three types of folders. We have the orange folder, four actually: orange folder, yellow folder, red folder, and gray folder when it comes to news events in the financial market. Make sure you avoid, with everything that you have, you avoid trading the red folder. Whenever there's news, CPI news, or whatever kind of news that there is, make sure you avoid that day as much as you can. Why? Because you need to have so much information on how the market moves during news. If you don't have this information, it's going to be very hard for you to be able to know what is going on, right? So as much as your strategy is important, if you are a beginner trader, make sure you are avoiding the high impact news. If you don't avoid them, they are going to do you bad. Something else is that some other mistake that beginner traders also make is having no risk strategy. Listen to this carefully. If you don't have a risk strategy, you are risking everything. I don't know if that makes sense. If you don't have a specific risk strategy, you are risking everything. Now, if you're risking everything, then trust you me, in one way or the other, you are going to make big losses, because you have nothing to counter, or you have nothing to say, now this is what I'm risking, and if I make this loss on this account, then I will not be taking this trade. I will not be this, if this is what I'm going to lose, if I lose this amount of money, then I don't want to continue trading, because now I'm preserving my capital. And as a trader, your priority number one is ensuring that you are protecting your capital. Protecting your capital is number one. Making money is second. From the financial market, making money is second. If you are always trying to pick a trade, always try to take a trade simply because the market is there, you want to always take a trade, you want to always take a trade, then your risk strategy is not very clear. You need to have a clear risk strategy. Once you have a clear risk strategy, then it becomes so easy for you to know what you are doing in the financial market. So something else that you also need to know is that if you are not willing to lose that amount that you're trading with, do not trade. If you are investing more than you're willing to lose, do not trade. If you have $700 in your account, and that is the amount of money that you have between you and poverty, don't put it all in the financial market. Don't say, I am going to deposit this $700 and I am going to flip it. That is the word they use. I'm going to flip it. Flip. Yes, you can flip. You can. But the question is, what if the other way happens? Are you going to be comfortable with that? Or is it going to destroy you completely? Right? It's very... $700. Between you and poverty, you have only $700. And you're like, let me go and flip this thing. Pulisa! Yeah? And then things happen and you're caught unawares. Man, it's going to be crazy. So you need to understand that when it comes to this financial market... Wait, who is this? Saleh Malare says, Itakwa, go Dubai. Itakwa, go Dubai. Yes, it'll be go Dubai. Go Dubai. Bro, let me just tell you something. When it comes to this financial market, this thing, man, it's listen, if you don't have a trading system, if you don't have a trading strategy, you're not supposed to be trading at all. And just know that your trading strategy needs to be refined as many times as possible all the time. You know why? Because the market changes all the time. How many people have realized that nowadays, out of 3 opening range breakout trades, 2 are always on losses? How many of you have realized that? How many of you have realized that that is something that is very common nowadays? Why? Because the market has changed. So you have to ensure that you adapt to the changes every now and then. Every now and then we have changes in the market. You also need to change. If the market, if you can't, if you guys cannot realize that the market is evolving right now, then you are not seeing the market with the right eye that you're supposed to be seeing it with. Right now, things have changed completely. There are so many things that are happening, and these things are just making the market look. The past 2 months, Trump has also played a big role in the change. Yes, that's why we are saying there has been so many changes in the market. Was it today morning? Today during during London Open, man, the market consolidated for over 2 hours. It was between inside one 5-minute candle. The market did the same thing, like for almost 1 hour, just inside one 5-minute candle. It was just there, not going anywhere. Wicking up a little bit, wicking down a little bit, and just there, nothing else. So if you are used to trading the opening range breakout, today was like crazy. During Tokyo session in the morning today, there was a massive manipulation. Massive manipulation. But guess what? This is us. This is Mirage Tech Trading Academy, guys. What we're doing is we are evolving with the market. I waited until I left. And you will leave it. Yeah, and the Trump announced that he will be sending more soldiers to Iran, you see? That basically means we should be expecting more changes in the market, right? So, ladies and gentlemen, this is something that you need to understand, that the market is changing, and you also need to evolve with the market. If you're not evolving with the market, then that basically means you're missing out a lot. You're missing out on so much. You need to ensure that you also evolve as the market is evolving. When things are changing, you need to check on your strategy as many times as possible so that you can ensure that you are at par with what is happening in the world. Because the market right now is being pushed or moved by what? By these politics and stuff, right? Economic news events. These are the ones that are moving the market right now. If you don't realize that, then you're already missing out. So it's important for you to ensure that you have a good strategy, a strategy that you have mastered, a strategy that whenever you are woken up, even if you're woken up at 2 a.m. and somebody asks you, hey, so what's your entry strategy? You'll be able to explain because you know it at your fingertips. I'm new in trading, yet I have noted changes from what I have been learning online. You see, Jakababa, that's what we're saying. There are so many changes. What you're learning online, you have to be very, very careful with it because the changes don't care. They don't give a about what you're seeing, about what you're learning, right? So if you don't have a trading system, it becomes very, very hard for you to be able to take trades well. So master your strategy. Know your strategy, master it. Know everything about it and master it. Do not get yourself involved into trading carelessly. Don't just take trades for the fun of taking trades. That is being involved in trading carelessly. Okay? Then again, it's not bad to have an account manager, but trust you me, relying on someone else to trade your style or to guide you is very bad. You need to learn how to do it yourself. For me, I always believe there is nothing as good as having the system and doing it yourself. Doing it yourself is so good because if you make mistakes, you're not like going to blame anyone. You've made the mistakes yourself. You're not going to blame anyone. But if you depend on someone to be doing things for you, it becomes bad. It becomes so hard, right? So this is something that you guys need to understand, that when it comes to trading, you need to know that trading is going to take a lot of your time. It is going to take you. It is going to bring the best out of you, because it's going to mold you and make you who you are. All right. If you don't have a specific strategy that you're using, you're going to end up losing, not because of anything, but because of taking trades, uh, or because of taking trades from reacting moves. That is also something that you need to be very careful with. And gambling is very, very common nowadays. You're just taking an entry simply because you feel like taking an entry. You take an entry simply because you think your strategy has showed up. You take an entry simply because you feel like this market is going to. And there are people who pretend to be, what are they called? Prophets. You're looking at the market and you're like, you see this market is going to go here and here. Wait and see. You see this market is going to do this. Look, do not pretend to be, do not pretend to be a prophet. Just plan your trades, trade your plan. That's it. Don't be a prophet. Don't say, I know this market. You don't know it. You you don't know it. Trust you me. You, you don't know it. So long as you're not a market maker, you don't know anything. That's why we learn every day. We learn every day, guys. Don't stop learning. The moment you start feeling like feeling yourself, you start feeling now you are the one. When you're kusema, you are the goat, my friend. This market is going to slaughter you. My bonus tip. If you find yourself making too much money in the financial market, take a break. If you find yourself losing too much money in the market, take a break. What does that mean? This is what it means. If you find yourself making too much money, you're always in profits, always in profits, always in profits. You will start growing horns, and you feel like you are the you are becoming a market maker. You'll start saying, "Hey, mimi ndio kusema, mimi ndio ule msee. The market knows me by names. If I place a buy, it goes into my profits. If I place a sell, my friend, it will come and do you good." And that time you won't even believe it, because you will grow horns, and you will end up trying to go in with more than enough. And once you do that, then boom, it's going to take everything you have grown, or everything you have been able to do to have. So it is very, very important, ladies and gentlemen, to ensure that you have this information at the palm of your hand, at the back of your hand, at your fingertips. Have this information at your fingertips. If you have this information at your fingertips, then it will be very easy for you to keep track of what you are doing. Yeah, well, what if I become a guru? My friend, there is no guru who doesn't make mistakes. There is no guru who doesn't make losses. Every legit guru, they make losses. They make losses. The difference between a beginner trader and a profitable trader is one. A profitable trader knows what risk management is. They know what their plan is. They know everything. That does not mean that they don't make losses. They do make losses. They do make losses. But they know that when they make losses, they learn from the losses. They know when they make profits, they also need to chill. Yeah, they have their mind in check. That's what I'm trying to say. If you don't have your mind in check, you start feeling like you're the goat. Once you start feeling like you're the goat, this market is going to turn you to a she-goat. Yeah. So, ladies and gentlemen, thank you so much. That has been my time, and I believe you have learned something. And I believe this has been very, very informative. And if you're new here, please go ahead and follow me. If you haven't followed me on TikTok, follow me. If you're here and you're not on my YouTube channel, click on the link on my bio, go to my YouTube. Right now, we are live on YouTube and it's looking super amazing. Those who are on TikTok, you're just seeing a partial of the screen, just a part of the screen. But those who are on YouTube right now, and we have people streaming straight from YouTube right now, it's super, super amazing. Guys, I love you so much. You're seeing the whole screen. It's just looking amazing. So if you're on TikTok and you haven't subscribed to my YouTube channel, click on the link on my bio and go to my YouTube. You're going to see we are live on YouTube right now, and we are also live on TikTok, and we are also live on Discord. Yeah. Thank you so much for the follow, guys. Let's have this session again tomorrow. And for those who are interested in classes, my classes go for only $49, and this is monthly, $49 monthly. And if you're interested in physical classes, you have to be in Mombasa. That goes for $90 monthly. That basically means $90 is for physical classes monthly. So you pay $90 monthly. If you are interested in online classes, then it's only $49. Send me a message or click on the link on my bio. There's so much information that you guys are going to get. And this $49 comes with the mentorship, the classes, the signals, the indicators that we use, and everything else, guys. So it's a full pack. It's a full pack. Until tomorrow, God bless you. Have a blessed night.